75% of Americans have broken up with a long-term partner. 41% is the current divorce rate for first-time marriages. 58% describe their breakups as dramatic or messy. 40% of long-distance relationships end in a breakup. 62% of all murder and ending one's life cases involve an intimate partner. 16 million women or more are being targeted by an abusive partner every year. 10 million cases of domestic violence that's quickly on the rise. These horrific statistics aren't something part of what life was meant to naturally be. These are examples of an alarming number of people with a severe mental and emotional attitude problem. Americans are experiencing an alarming increase with failing relationships, basically because of how they absolutely fail to define what love and happiness are. Americans have great trouble believing in themselves when pursuing happiness. They also refuse to realize that the only path to real happiness is by achieving a happy, lifelong relationship. Americans have an unhealthy addiction to playing the victim, even when they are often guilty of causing their own relationships to fail. It's a severe accountability problem, overflowing with denial. They have an addiction to blaming all men or all women for their past, present, and future relationship failures. Another addiction to not trust anyone, which is nothing but fear and immaturity, with an extreme lack of learning from one's own past mistakes. It all comes down to an enormous problem with changing one's personality to be more positive and productive, to be more courageous, responsible, intelligent, and wise. Those who refuse to change never see their own dangerous errors, with their highly self-destructive, insanely stubborn, shamelessly greedy, and often blatant, hypocritical, selfish behavior. Love is not meant to be a life-wasting, endless battlefield between men and women. The only reason love doesn't work for so many Americans is because they simply don't know how to build a meaningful, loving, everlasting, lifelong relationship. Far too many of those who suffered past failed relationships end up becoming the very thing they swore they never become. They end up becoming just as bitter, angry, and fearful as the people who deeply hurt them. They end up giving up on finding the right partner. They stop growing and become destined to a life of misery and constant conflict with combative negative attitudes, always arguing. They give up hope on finding someone who's worthy to love with all of their heart and soul. Regardless of what many Americans are foolishly doing to themselves, as long as you have hope, you will always have a choice, whether to improve your current relationship situation, no matter if you're married or single, whether to take each day as another opportunity to take a step forward to achieving everything you've always wanted to achieve, with the unlimited power of an unbreakable, loving relationship. America may be in a severe crisis when it comes to relationships, but that doesn't mean you have to be. Join me in spreading the word about this channel and my website, where you can sign up to receive free relationship coaching and have a look at everything else I have to offer. I'm Relationship Coach Ben. Your happiness is my mission. Much love to those who truly support what I do.